Hey guys, so today I'm using the Morphe x Nikita Artistry palette. This is what it looks like. It is so cool, so fun. And this is what the inside looks like. I really like, actually, I didn't mention this in the video, but I'm mentioning it now. I like how she put the names like beneath the shades, because normally Morphe does like the little clear thing, which that was in the palette. But it didn't have the names on it. It just had like, it was just a clear thing. And normally I have to like tape to the top so I can know what colors are what. But yeah, I really like that they put the names on the bottom of each shade. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this look, keep watching. I also used the majority of the brushes that came in her kit, her little brush set. There was like maybe 3 that I didn't use. I think it comes with 7. So yeah, I didn't use all the brushes, but yeah, I used some of them, and I'm loving like the purple and green moment. So if you want to see how I did this look, then keep watching. Okay, so first I just want to talk about the packaging of the palette. I think it is so cool. It's so different. I really enjoy it, and I've been loving like the purple and green combination lately. I've been obsessed with it. So I love that this palette is like all purple and green. Even like the brushes like have purple and green. So I'm very excited about this. This is the palette. It's very colorful, which I'm really excited about. Today I'm gonna do a green look, because I feel like I never do green, or I don't think I've ever done like a solely green look. So yeah, I'm very excited. I have everything done besides my eyes, obviously. Oh my god, my voice just like cracked. I have everything done besides my eyes, obviously, and my lips, because I have 2 products I want to try. So I'm just gonna do that on camera. But yeah, so we're just gonna get started. I saw like a couple of inspiration pics and stuff, and this is like kind of inspired by one of her like campaign pictures. So yeah, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna take the N4 brush from the collection. It's like the flat packer blending brush, so you can really like blend in there and pack as well if you want. I have concealer on my lids, but I didn't set them with powder or anything, so I'm just tapping out these creases, and we're just gonna get started. So I'm gonna take the shade She Go. It's the bright green in the palette. And I'm just going to take this on my brush, and I'm going to slowly build it up. There is a little bit of kickback in the pan, so I'm just tapping my brush off a little bit. Since we have our base done, I might have to go in and add powder underneath, but we'll see. I'm going to create like a more winged out shape, and I'm going to bring it into like my inner corner and just make like a wing. You'll see the shape, but I'm just going to start by packing it. It's very pigmented, oh my god. So yeah, I'm just going to start packing this where I want it. We're going to be doing like a cut crease halo kind of thing. So I'm going to bring the shadow pretty high up, because with my eye shape, like the cut crease has to be pretty high. So yeah, I'm just packing this. I've had this palette for a while now, and the brush set, I just haven't gotten around to using it yet. So I'm very excited. And I'm excited to like do other looks with it also. So yeah, now that it's kind of packed on there, I'm just gonna slowly use more circular motions and just blend it out a little bit. I'm going to take this brush. It's the N3 brush. It's the more tapered blending brush. But I'm just going to blend out these edges here. So there's nothing on the brush. I'm just blending the edges to make it a little bit less harsh. Like that. And then you can just continue to pack and layer. So now that I have a little wash of the color, I'm just going to go in and continue to pack on the shade to intensify it. Part of me wishes that I did my eyes first so that I can make like a nice sharp line, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna take the N6 brush, which is this little small smudger kind of brush, and the shade, I don't remember. I watched her video of like pronouncing all the names and like swatching everything, but I don't remember how she pronounces this one. But it's this blue one down here. And we're gonna start to do the halo thing. So we're just gonna apply it to the outer corners and the inner corners. And I'm keeping the shade a little bit lower than the green, so I'm not bringing it all the way up. And I'm continuing to follow the shape here and wing it out a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go back in with that more pointed blending brush that had nothing on it and just blend a little bit and connect them in the middle. And we're gonna go back in with the shade after we cut the crease and apply our shimmer shade, that blue color. So yeah, but this is what we got so far. So far I'm liking it. Just want to add a little bit more green right here. The shades are easy to blend, which is really nice. Okay. Now we can cut the crease. I'm going to take my concealer and the Nikita N1 brush. The concealer I'm using, that I also use just like on my face and stuff, is the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. This is in the shade Fair. I think it's the first shade in the line, like the lightest shade. But I'm just gonna put some of this on the back of my hand. The only thing I don't like about this concealer is I just don't like the applicator and like the packaging of it. I wish it was in like a bottle, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm just taking some of this concealer and taking the brush. It's like a light packer brush. Well, it's actually a more dense brush, but it's little. And I'm just gonna cut the crease. So I'm going to put a little bit in the center of my eye, kind of where we didn't put any shadow, and just look up a little bit, or just like put your head down so you can see where you should cut it. And then I'm just gonna create a little line. And we want to create like we want it to be the like widest on the top and then slowly get thinner towards the bottom, if that makes sense. You can kind of just watch how I'm doing it. It's kind of like a V shape almost. Like this kind of shape. I'm just gonna make it more defined at the top there. So this is the shape that we're going for. So that's one eye with it done. So I'm just gonna add more concealer to the back of my hand and do the other eye. Okay, so here we have the little creases done. Now we're gonna add a shimmer shade on top while it's still like wet and tacky. I'm gonna take the Morphe M124 brush. This isn't in the collection. You could also use the same brush and just wipe the concealer off if you want. It's the same kind of brush, just a little packer brush. And I'm gonna take the shade Escort, which is this gold shimmer. And I'm gonna try it first without spraying my brush, because I just wanna see how well it works. I haven't swatched any of the colors. This is my like true first impression of them. We're just gonna pack this on. I don't like it without wetting my brush, but I don't really like any shimmer without wetting my brush. So yeah, I'm just gonna get some product on my brush again and spray it with my setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. I use this on my face, but you can even just use water for this step. But yeah, we're just going to add this. Even with water, I don't really, I mean like with setting spray, I don't know how much I I love this shade. Yeah, it's kind of pretty, but I've definitely used better gold shimmer shades before. It's not my favorite. I bet it works better with your finger. Next time I'm gonna have to try it kind of like all over the lid, but with this kind of look with a halo eye, you can't really use your finger. I mean, you can, but it's not as precise as a brush. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now. It kind of just looks like a blob and it looks a little stupid. So we're just gonna go back in with that blue shade and kind of like blend the edges with that same brush. And we're doing this on the inner corner as well. And then I'm just going back and with that brush that we used with the gold, just to make sure it didn't get too covered up right at the bottom by the lashes. And then going with that tapered blending brush that we didn't really use with any color, just to help blend. And then I'm just gonna take a powder brush. This is the e.l.f. 107 brush, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep away anything that might be under the eyes. There wasn't really anything under there, maybe just a couple little gold flecks, but this is what the eyes look like. I think it's kind of fun. We're gonna do some lower lash line. I'm gonna take the Morphe M410. Again, this isn't in the collection, but it's a little flat shader, like eyeliner kind of brush, and I'm taking the green shade She Go, and I'm just gonna keep this tight to the lower lash line and connect it to the outer corner and the shadows up top. And then I kind of want to just take whatever is left with that blue shade on that little brush and just smoke that out a little bit, because I want it a little more blown out like that, and I feel like that ties it together with the top lash, the like top eyelid or whatever. Yeah, I like that much better. Okay, now we can do a wing. So I'm gonna do a wing, and I'm gonna create like a little cat eye too. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper Black. It's just a black liquid liner. So I'm just gonna do a little wing. So a wing like that. I'm just gonna do it on the other eye. Trying to make it as even as I can. Okay, so here we have it. This one started to get a little bit thicker, so I just made this one thicker, and I think they're pretty even now. I just want to add a blue liner to my waterline. This is the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner in the shade Azure. It's like a blue shiny pencil liner, and I'm just applying this to my waterline for a little pop. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes with my eyelash curler, and then I'm going to use my Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, and then once that dries down a little bit, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I actually think I want to apply a little bit of like inner corner highlight. I'm just going to use the highlight that I use on my face. This is the Makeup Revolution contour palette in the shade Light, and I'm taking the highlight shade and my Morphe M431 little pencil brush, and I'm just going to apply this like around the liner in this inner corner, because I don't want to cover up the liner. I'm gonna apply some to my brow bone too. Now we can curl the lashes and do mascara. And as always, I'm only applying the lash primer to my top lashes. When I apply the mascara to my bottom lashes, I'm gonna focus it mainly on the outer corner. But yeah, I'm just applying the lash primer first. And while that kind of dries down a little bit, I'm gonna do my lips. So I got, when I ordered, I feel like, oh my god, I've been like down here this entire video. That's so bad. I got the Morphe color pencil in the shade Coffee and Kissy. I already have this in the shade Sugar Pie, and I love it. I've been using it a lot. So I wanted to get another shade because I like the formula, and I heard this shade was really good. I can actually swatch them next to each other. So I'll swatch Sugar Pie first. This is the color I already have. It's it's pretty deep. And this is Coffee and Kissy. So it's like the same vibe, just a little bit lighter. So I'm just gonna overline my lips a little bit with it. So you can just, I can't talk while I do it, so you can just watch. That's my top lip. And then when I do my bottom lip, I like make a little line and then I take it on the side and bring it up. I like that a lot. I'm just gonna take my finger and lightly blend it, like, and when it gets closer to the inner part of my lips. So it's not very harsh. And then I'm gonna take this gloss. This is the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in the shade Champagne. I heard the shade is really good. I opened it before and like the little clear stopper thing like came up and then the whole thing like exploded on me, so yeah. But anyway, it smells really good. It smells like my Patrick Ta lip gloss. Yeah, that's funny. Interesting. Okay, let me apply this. The shade is like a light pinky nude with like a tiny bit of reflect in it, but not too much. I think I like that. And I think it looks fine with the eye look. So yeah, okay, that's the lips. Let's go back and cover this white up with some mascara. So the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Oh, the lip gloss is kind of pumping it. It feels a little bit tingly, but not too much at all. It feels good. That's one coat over the primer. So yeah, that is one coat. I'm gonna do another coat. I'm kind of like wiggling the brush and turning it at the same time to make sure all the lashes get coated. It definitely needed a second coat. And then I'm just gonna focus it on the outer part of my lower lashes. I'm just putting a little bit on the inner part. I really like this look. I'm just gonna take a Q-tip and just wipe away any little marks that I got on my face with the mascara. And I'm just gonna wipe this lip liner off my hand. And apply setting spray. So again, this is just the L'Oreal one. I love setting spray, so I apply a lot. But I feel like that really makes a difference. So yeah, I'm using my fan. And I'm gonna press it in with my sponge. And that's the look. I'm gonna take my little clips out and fix my hair. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you guys liked it. I really enjoyed the palette. I thought it was, I'm dropping things. I thought it was really fun. I definitely want to try some of the pinky and purpley colors. And this, like glitter right here is so fun. And this middle shade, the Metamorphosis shade, looks so cool. So I definitely want to continue using this. And yeah. So that was my little look on the palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more videos coming from me.